Our December video is on healing. Wounds don't heal the way that you want them to. They heal the way that they need to.
It takes time for healing to take place. Your courage, compassion, strength, and A.N.B.U. Everything you need is already within you.
Give yourself the time and space. Be gentle with your body. Be gentle with your heart.
Let us begin with a grounding breathing practice. As you inhale fresh air, experience and observe the sensation. Follow the path of the air as it moves through your nose, down your throat, into your chest. Your shoulders rise, your chest expands, your lungs inflate. Your diaphragm relaxes and your abdomen extends. Now observe your abdomen and diaphragm contracting, your lungs deflating, and your chest relaxing, your shoulders gently falling. Let us now move on to Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, or alternate nostril breathing. Please keep your back straight and shoulders open. With the right hand, we will be holding Nasikara Mudra, where your index and middle fingers will be bent and the rest of your fingers will be extended. Turn your hand so that your palm faces your nose and face. We will be using the thumb and ring fingers to close the right and left nostrils respectively. We will be using the left hand to keep count. Let's begin by closing the right nostril with our thumb and exhaling out as much as possible through the left nostril. Now let's inhale through the left nostril for 4 counts. Close the left nostril with your ring finger and open up your right nostril with your thumb and exhale for 8 counts through your right nostril. Inhale again through the right nostril for 4 counts. Close the right nostril with your thumb, open up the left nostril, and exhale through the left nostril for 8 counts. You have now completed 1 cycle. Continue this practice for 4 to 8 cycles.
Another effective tool for healing is yoga. Here are a few poses you can try. Start in a comfortable seated position. This can be on the floor or on a chair. Just ensure that your back is straight. Take your left hand and rest it next to you on the ground. Take your right arm and raise it nice and high above your head and slowly curve over to the left side, stretching from the waist all the way up, through the side body, through the arm, all the way to the fingers. Open up through the chest and ensure that you're not caving forward. Look up at the ceiling and open up your heart to ensure that your lungs can fully expand. To come out of the pose, take a nice deep inhale and rise all the way back up and rest your right arm on the ground. You can do this pose on the other side using opposite hands. If you're on a chair, instead of resting your arm on the ground, you would be holding on to the back legs of the chair. Continue to breathe deeply while you stretch, taking note of all of the sensations that are going on in your body right now. With each inhale, feel the spaces between your ribs expand, and with each exhale, feel them relax once again. Back in a seated position, inhale and raise your shoulders to your ears, and exhale them back down for a nice straight back position. The next pose is a great heart opening stretch. Let's begin with a prayer pose. As you inhale, raise your hands above your head very slowly. Release your hands so there's a little space in between them. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your hands down, bending at the elbows, feeling your shoulder blades touch behind you. Take a nice deep inhale, finally exhaling and bringing your hands back to prayer pose. You can repeat this stretch a few times. Expand the chest, feeling all the spaces in between your ribs expand. Stretching all the muscles in your chest until you feel your chest nice and open and your back nice and straight and strong. The next pose is a little self-love. Bring your feet in nice and close and wrap your arms around your legs. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, just bow your head forward to rest it on your knees, feeling a nice stretch along the back of the neck. Inhale and raise your head up once again, and exhale, rest it back down on your knees. If you're feeling overwhelmed, this is a great pose to take at any time of day, anywhere you are. We'll finish with child's pose. In a seated position with your legs underneath you, have your toes together and bring your upper body and your arms to the floor, stretching out your arms in front of you. In yoga, it is important to listen to your body. Go at your own pace and make sure that at every stage you feel as comfortable as possible. Listen to the sensations within you. Let them be your guide in your practice.
Healing continues to be a journey for me, and I imagine and hope that I continue to grow and learn through different experiences in my life. Childhood sexual abuse, incest is a reality in my life. It will always be a part of who I am, but it will not define all of me. It took many years for me to identify the reality of this crime in my life. Still, there's so much more to me than this, so much more worth celebrating than mourning. I am broken, so broken, but I am full in my brokenness. My body, my mind, and my spirit deserves to be loved again, by me before anyone else. This is how I started moving forward with my life. Forgiveness does not mean you're condoning the behavior that has violated your existence. Forgiveness means letting go. Forgiveness is for you. It was empowering to use my body in this capacity. I started speaking with my body, teaching it to move in certain ways to meet a technique I was being taught. I started trusting my body to protect me. I started loving my body again. Muay Thai saved my life and has taught me and continues to teach me so much more than I can ever explain.
Healing can take many forms. We just shared a few examples of what has worked for folks healing from sexual violence. Most of what we share today is for able-bodied folks, but remember that there's a wealth of other activities that does not require mobility. Restoration to a balanced state of mind, body, and spirit can be obtained through several methods, and you need to find what works for you. Be patient. It is a trial and error game that can evolve with time as you blossom.